From shocking tragedies to sudden deaths, wrestling has lost many young stars whose powerful legacies in the ring, leaving fans worldwide in grief and disbelief. Let's start our video. Jay Briscoe was an American professional wrestler born on January 25th, 1984 in Salisbury, Maryland, and he became widely known under the ring name Jay. Briscoe is one half of the legendary tag team, the Briscoe brothers, alongside his real-life brother Mark Briscoe. He began wrestling in the early 2000s and rose to fame in Ring of Honor, where he became a cornerstone of the company for over 2 decades, winning multiple ROH World Tag Team Championships and also capturing the ROH World Championship as a singles competitor. He was respected for his intense, hard-hitting style, authentic promos, and strong family-based wrestling legacy, which made him one of the most influential figures in independent wrestling history throughout his career. He also appeared in other promotions while remaining loyal to ROH for most of his life. Sadly, on January 17th, 2023, he died at the age of 38 in a tragic car accident in Laurel, Delaware, along with another driver, leaving behind a wife and children and a lasting legacy as one of the greatest tag team wrestlers in modern wrestling history. Umaga was a Samoan-American professional wrestler born on March 28, 1973, in American Samoa, and he became one of WWE's most feared superstars in the mid-2000s. Known as Umaga, the Samoan bulldozer, he was presented as an unstoppable force managed by Armando Estrada and quickly climbed the ranks with dominant victories over top WWE stars, competing in major matches including World Championship bouts against John Cena and Bobby Lashley. His wild, aggressive style and powerful offense made him a standout member of WWE's roster and part of the famous Inoue wrestling family. After leaving WWE, he wrestled internationally, but faced health problems later in life. On December 4th, 2009, he tragically died at the age of 36 from a heart attack related to drug use and medical complications. His passing shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a powerful and unforgettable performer in WWE history. Balls Mahoney was an American professional wrestler born on April 11, 1972, in Spring Lake Heights, New Jersey, and he became best known for his work in hardcore wrestling, especially in ECW, where he built a reputation for his violent style, steel chair shots, and fearless brawling ability. He was a fan favorite in Extreme Championship Wrestling, where he competed in brutal matches and formed memorable tag teams while becoming one of the recognizable names of the hardcore wrestling era. After ECW, he continued wrestling on the independent circuit and in WWE briefly in 2006, where he appeared in the ECW Revival brand. Outside the ring, he was known for his tough personality and connection with hardcore wrestling fans. On April 13, 2016, he tragically died at the age of 44 at his home in New Jersey after suffering a heart attack just one day after his birthday. His death was mourned across the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a true hardcore legend who defined the extreme style of wrestling in the 1990s and early 2000s. Daphne was a fearless American wrestler born in 1975. Known for her chaotic scream queen persona and high-risk in-ring style, she first gained attention in WCW as a manager and performer before becoming a standout in TNA Wrestling's Knockouts division, where she competed in intense hardcore matches and even won the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Alongside announce her unique energy, scream-filled character, and willingness to take dangerous bumps made her a cult favorite and inspired many women in wrestling. Behind the scenes, she struggled with injuries and mental health challenges linked to her career. On September 1, 2021, she tragically passed away at the age of 46 in an apparent suicide, leaving a powerful legacy as a bold and groundbreaking performer in women's wrestling history. If you like my video, then I can also provide you with video creation or other digital services. I am sharing a group link in the description below. Please feel free to contact me. Mr. Perfect was an American professional wrestler born on March 28, 1958 in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, and he became one of the most technically gifted performers in wrestling history, known for his Mr. Perfect persona, which portrayed him as an arrogant, flawless athlete. He rose to fame in WWE during the late 1980s and early 1990s, where he became a 2-time Intercontinental Champion and was praised for his smooth in-ring ability, athleticism, and entertaining vignettes showcasing impossible feats of perfection. He He also competed in WCW later in his career and was respected as one of the best pure wrestlers of his generation outside the ring. He was part of a famous wrestling family and also trained many younger talents. On February 10, 2003, he tragically died at the age of 44 in Tampa, Florida. From acute cocaine intoxication, his death shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as one of the greatest in-ring performers ever, whose influence is still felt in modern wrestling style and presentation. Lance Cade was an American professional wrestler born on March 2, 1981, in Omaha, Nebraska, and raised in Texas, where he trained under Shawn Michaels. He signed with WWE and became known for his tag team success, alongside Trevor Murdoch, forming a dominant duo on the Raw brand, where they won the World Tag Team Championships multiple times and were recognized for their old-school Southern style wrestling and strong teamwork. Cade also competed in singles competition in WWE and later in Japan and independent promotions, showing solid in-ring skill and versatility. After leaving WWE, he continued wrestling for several years while dealing with personal struggles. On August 13, 2010, he tragically died at the age of 29 due to heart failure linked to a cardiomyopathy condition worsened by substance issues. His passing shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a talented young performer whose career showed great potential in tag team wrestling before his life ended too soon. If you like my video, then I can also provide you with video creation or other digital services. I am sharing a group link in the description below. Please feel free to contact me. Eddie Guerrero was an American professional wrestler born on October 9th, 1967 in El Paso, Texas, and he came from the legendary Guerrero wrestling family. He became one of the most beloved and talented performers in wrestling history, known for his charisma, technical skill, and famous slogan, "Lie, cheat, and steal." He wrestled in ECW, WCW, and WWE, achieving major success, including winning the WWE Championship in 2004 by defeating Brock Lesnar at No Way Out, which became one of his greatest career moments. He also held multiple tag team and mid-card championships across major promotions, and was praised for his storytelling ability and in-ring psychology, making him a fan favorite worldwide. On November 13, 2005, he tragically died at the age of 38 in his hotel room in Minneapolis, Minnesota, due to acute heart failure related to long-term heart disease and past substance abuse. His sudden death shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as one of the greatest and most influential wrestlers of all time, whose legacy continues to inspire generations. Hana Kimura was a Japanese professional wrestler born on September 3, 1997, in Yokohama, Japan, and she was the daughter of former wrestler Kyoko Kimura. She started her career in Stardom, where she quickly stood out for her colorful personality, strong athletic style, and emotional intensity, becoming one of the brightest young stars in women's wrestling. She gained wider attention through the reality show Terrace House, which made her globally known, but also led to severe online harassment. Despite that, she achieved success in Stardom, including winning the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championship and becoming a respected tag team competitor. On May 23, 2020, at just 22 years old, she tragically died by suicide after facing prolonged cyberbullying. Her death shocked the wrestling world and led to major discussions about mental health and online abuse, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence awareness and protection for performers everywhere. Shad Gaspar was an American professional wrestler born on January 13, 1981 in Brooklyn, New York, and he became best known as one half of the WWE Tag Team Crime Time, alongside JTG, where he was recognized for his powerful athletic style, charisma, and street-smart persona that made him popular with fans during the late 2000s. In WWE, the duo became one of the most entertaining tag teams of their era, known for their humor and energetic performances. After leaving WWE, he continued acting and working on various projects while focusing on his family. On May 17, 2020, he tragically died at the age of 39 at Venice Beach, California, after being caught in a strong rip current while swimming with his son. He reportedly instructed lifeguards to save his son first before being swept away himself. His death was widely mourned across the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a hero, a loving father, and a respected performer whose final act of bravery defined his legacy. Ashley Massaro was an American professional wrestler, model, and television personality Born on May 26, 1979 in New York, USA, she gained fame after winning WWE Diva Search 2005, which launched her career in WWE, where she became one of the popular divas of the mid-2000s. Known for her energetic personality and fan-friendly presence she competed in, matches appeared in major storylines and also featured in magazines during her WWE run. She later wrestled in Japan and appeared on reality TV shows. After leaving wrestling, she spoke about difficult experiences in the industry. On May 16, 2019, she tragically died at the age of 39 in an apparent suicide at her home in Long Island, New York. Her death shocked the wrestling world, and she is remembered as a talented performer and television personality whose legacy also raised awareness about mental health and issues in professional wrestling. Test was a Canadian professional wrestler, born on March 17, 1975 in Whitby, Ontario, and he became known in WWE during the Attitude Era, where he competed under the ring name Test and was recognized for his powerful physique and aggressive in-ring style. He rose to fame in the late 1990s as part of major storylines, including alliances with Stephanie McMahon and involvement in high-profile feuds in WWE. He also achieved success in tag team wrestling, winning multiple championships, including the World Tag Team Championship and Intercontinental Championship. During his career, he later wrestled in TNA Wrestling, where he continued to perform at a high level before retiring from full-time competition outside the ring. He faced health and personal struggles linked to injuries and pain management issues. On March 13, 2009, he tragically died at the age of 33 from an accidental overdose of oxycodone. In Tampa, Florida, his death deeply affected the wrestling community, and he is remembered as a strong and talented performer from the Attitude Era whose career ended far too early. Chris Benoit was a Canadian professional wrestler born on May 21, 1967 in Montreal, Quebec, and he became one of the most respected in-ring performers in wrestling history, known for his technical skill, intensity, and submission-based offense. He rose through promotions like NJPW, WCW, and WWE, earning world championships in both WCW and WWE and becoming a two-time world champion. In WWE, his matches were praised for realism and athletic excellence, and he was considered one of the best wrestlers of his generation. In 2007, he became involved in a tragic double murder-suicide incident in Fayetteville, Georgia, where he killed his wife Nancy and son Daniel before taking his own life over a 3-day period from June 22 to June 24, 2007 at age 40. His death led to worldwide shock, major scrutiny of concussion and brain injury, research in wrestling, and a lasting controversy that changed how the industry views athlete safety and mental health. Mike Awesome was an American professional wrestler born on January 24, 1965 in Tampa, Florida, and he became known for his incredible size, agility, and high-impact wrestling style that made him stand out in the hardcore wrestling scene. He gained major fame in ECW, where he was a dominant force and became a two-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion, delivering brutal matches and memorable rivalries. He also wrestled in WCW, where he was involved in the famous cruiserweight and hardcore divisions, and later appeared in WWE during the Invasion storyline. Although his WWE run was short after leaving major promotions, he continued wrestling on the independent circuit. And in Japan, on February 17, 2007, he tragically died at the age of 42 in Tampa, Florida, by suicide through hanging. His death shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a powerful and innovative big man who could wrestle with both strength and surprising speed, leaving a strong legacy in hardcore wrestling history. Crash Holly was an American professional wrestler, born on August 24, 1971, in Santa Ana, California, and he became known in WWE during the Attitude Era as Crash Holly, where he gained popularity for his humorous, super heavyweight gimmick and his hardcore championship runs. He was famous for defending the hardcore title under the 24/7 rule, which led to chaotic and entertaining segments that made him a fan favorite. Despite his smaller size, he competed with big men and often used speed and agility to create exciting matches. He was also part of the Holly Cousins storyline, alongside Hardcore Holly and Molly Holly, showing strong tag team and mid-card presence in WWE. On November 6, 2003, he tragically died at the age of 32 in Florida after an accidental overdose. His death shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a fun, creative performer who helped define the entertainment style of the WWE hardcore division. Yokozuna was an American professional wrestler born on October 2, 1966, in San Francisco, California, and he became one of WWE's most dominant super heavyweight stars in the early 1990s. He was portrayed as a massive, Samoan sumo-inspired character managed by Mr. Fuji and quickly rose to the top of WWE by winning the WWE Championship, twice famously defeating Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan at major events, including WrestleMania 9 and King of the Ring. 1993, his size, strength, and intimidating presence made him one of the most unstoppable villains of his era, and a key member of the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family later. In his career, he struggled with severe weight-related health issues and left WWE on October 23, 2000. He tragically died at the age of 34 in Liverpool, England, due to pulmonary edema linked to heart failure and obesity complications. His death shocked the wrestling world, and he is remembered as a historic WWE champion and one of the most iconic super heavyweights in wrestling history. Bray Wyatt was an American professional wrestler born on May 23, 1987, in Brooksville, Florida, and he came from a famous wrestling family as the son of Mike Rotunda and grandson of Blackjack Mulligan. He first rose to prominence in WWE under the name Husky Harris as part of the Nexus before being repackaged in 2012 as Bray Wyatt, a mysterious cult leader character who led the Wyatt family with Luke, Harper, and Eric Rowan, becoming one of the most creative and chilling personalities in modern wrestling. He won multiple championships, including the WWE Championship and Universal Championship, and later reinvented himself again as the Fiend, a dark supernatural persona that became hugely popular for its unique presentation and storytelling. In 2023, he returned to WWE after a break but tragically passed away on August 24th. 2023 at the age of 36 due to a heart attack complications linked to a prior COVID-19 illness, leaving behind a major legacy in wrestling entertainment and character innovation.